Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Kill a God. It's a little awkward to say two twice, but it's fine. Anyways, the latest game by the developers of No Place for Bravery, which was a flawed but really interesting Souls-like that came out a couple of years ago. And now this is a roguelike with kind of an infinite weird skill tree. I don't know too much about it, but one of my friends was raving about it, so we're just going to dive in, and hello. Select one of the 4 starting skills. This decision may affect the nodes you can go into the future. Oh, okay. After selecting a node, you can see info about it. So we can do battle hordes of monsters, earn an active skill. So effectively, we're filling out our skill tree, and by doing so, that determines what we face, and then after a certain point, we face a boss. That's cool. So what do we have? Bane of the Abyss. Entering the room gives all enemies fire resistance. Bane of the Abyss. Oh, they've been playing Path of Exile. Throws a single big blade that creates a vortex in the aim position, dealing damage over time in an area with a chance for bleeding. We have Lightning Burst. Storm with several lightning-charged arrows that pierce through foes but dissipate after a short flight. Explosive Shot. And Dragon Roar. Frozen. I think I'm gonna go for Bane of the Abyss, and we'll just see how this goes. Entering this room gives all enemies fire resistance. I don't know, this just sounds actually really cool. Weird, yes. But I'm super down for like cool, weird comparisons between fusions between Diablo-likes, Path of Exile especially, and then roguelike mechanics. I love the idea of Path of Exile, but it's just too big and too long for me. Oh, I could have actually checked some of these other passives. Hub, go back to the hub, merchant available. These are interesting. Let's see, battle hordes of monsters get stronger, random passives, okay. So battling hordes of monsters grow stronger, completing the challenge will grant you a level up. I could do that, but this feels kind of like a weird side path. I have to be kind of selective about where I go and what I do. Summon a phantom bow. Oh, can only enter if requirements are met. So I have to be level 9, 37 dexterity, 37 dix, wow. 33 intelligence, so I'm missing a lot of stuff. We have stat points, though. So dexterity determines my... doesn't say. Okay, attack speed, evasion, crit multiplier, mana, spell damage, energy shield, or melee. Now, it's just speed run for that. Speed run for that 37 intelligence, and we'll work our way up. So I can't actually go this way, but I don't even know if I want Phantom Bow. 4 Phantom Bows to fight alongside you. Phantom Bows only attack when near you and deal 10% of your attack damage, attack speed. I don't know if they work off of the proc effects, though. So otherwise, we have a bunch of passives with Poison Arrow skill. Random passive. Go back. Skill Crafter. Otherwise, it could go down. Skill Enhancer, because we could kind of go down this way and get Frost Arrow skill as a massive talent tree. A little hard to parse, and my one fear is that we're going to be getting a lot of active skills that we don't strictly need. The other thing I could do is, like, wander the heck off and go elsewhere entirely. The one thing I was kind of hoping for was anything that would have bleed. Wait, 5 points available. Oh, no. I don't have points anymore. I don't think. Let's see, and I'm level 2. And that is a really pretty portrait. I like it. Yeah, the problem is a lot of these active skills aren't really that exciting for me. I was kind of hoping to go for, like, just a really hard, super bleed build and work around that. The one thing to check is, okay, so no matter what, entering a room will give me a thing. Passive node. Travel through it, travel to any connected node. Rewards, random item, random passive. I think I'm just going to go this direction. We're just going to start looping through and around. I guess there's only a handful of actual things. Piercing shot skill, chance to cause bleeding. So maybe what we do is we kind of loop up over here and then kind of squiggle around and go for a bunch of passives. I don't want too many abilities. I just want to go hella stat stick and really focus on the handful of skills that I've got. What is this, though? Guardian node. Face a demigod, test your strength. Gets a random item and a passive. That's like the only node that I can see on my entire lineup where that exists. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna go here because I have no other choice anyway. Oh, it's middle mouse button. Okay, so that'll be good for dealing with guys like that. Ow. Okay, gotta be careful. Archer enemy's cannon will hit me. Area cleared. Did I get a passive? Or maybe I have to go through the portal first. Okay, choose an item and a passive. Let's see. Increased movement speed, poison resistance, chance to avoid being burned, cold resistance, or elemental overload enhancement. Enhanced skill gains physical damage as fire, cold, and lightning damage, but deals decreased damage. So that effectively splits my damage across multiple. So technically it's a 10% damage increase. Or you could also rest. Rare boots, legendary helmet, but the legendary helmet seems okay. Yeah, do we want this? Mana multiplier, cooldown multiplier. I wonder if I could actually put that on my regular attack. I think I'm just going to go for the increased movement speed for now. Oh, we can also reroll. Equipment energy shield. And, okay, so increased dexterity, increased attack speed, increased fire damage. I think I'm going to go for the dexterity. Anything that scales my dexterity right now seems like a good idea. Gloves are already on. We do have strength shard. Okay, so it looks like the 3% increase is just baseline standard. Let's just go for that and keep working. So, cannot get that one anytime soon, but I actually do like the idea of the phantom bows. So we'll leave that there. Okay. And it seems like they attack 3 times in a row. Well, I'm probably just going to mostly use my... Oops. That'd be bad. I'm mostly going to use my spinning blade attack for a while. Let's see. Extra projectile speed, chance to chill, and weapon attack damage. That's pretty good. Let's see. Armor or increased crit chance. I think I'm going to go for that. The boots aren't that amazing. Okay, can we go here? Enemies in the room have extra chance to cause poison, so don't get hit. That's obvious. I'm missing a couple of dexterity. Oh, right. I'll start putting some into... Not that we care too much, but... if it's a requirement, I should take it. See, I don't know if I can sell these things, but it's fine. Okay, so we wanted to go in here? Yeah. Because I'm curious to see what passive nodes get me. Oh, my damage got boosted. Ow. Yeah, I gotta be a little careful. Because, yeah, I cannot shoot while moving. Health amulet. Max health, increased max health. Poison when doing poison damage, Hunter's helmet, increased evasion, chance, Trigger on crit damage enhancement. 80% chance of being triggered when you deal a critical hit. Oh. I think I am going to grab that. That actually seems quite good. And let's go increase dexterity, increase attack, crit chance. Yeah, I love the idea of being able to proc my, like, blade ability simply by critting. That seems quite good. So before we do too much, how do we actually equip this? Do I put it here? Here? Oh, I bet we have to go to the skill enhancer to actually get it. So I'm gonna click out of this for a hot second. We need 4 levels. Oh, and 19 intelligence. You know what, dude? Do we need phantom bows that bad? The only one thing that would make it good is the crit chance. Okay, so I'm also going to want to hold off on that skill enhancer until I have a couple more enhancements to actually put in. What is this? Skill crafter. Oh, create an active skill from a known recipe. Interesting. I guess I'm going to get my int up for now. I don't know if spell damage actually scales with this thing. Oh well. I mean, I guess we just go back to all decks and just say, eh. Alright. Just going to line that up. The less archers we have to deal with, the better. I'm curious if they reused a lot of assets here. I think they did with the grass. If they did, I'm actually perfectly fine with that. Like, No Place for Bravery looked really nice. Hodor's Flask cannot be knocked back during flask effects. Increase armor. Chance to gain... Wait, what is the point of this thing? Cannot be knocked back during flask effect, cannot be staggered during flask effect. Armor while stationary during flask effect, but what does it do? I have no idea. Other health amulet, increased evasion, avoid being shocked, +3 to equipment armor, leather belt. I guess I'll grab the hunter's helmet. Max health, cold damage, armor. Nah. Int, evasion, poison damage. Evasion, I guess. Okay, so we can go here. Poison resistance should be fine. Okay, going to have to worry about the bottle man, unless I killed him there. Nope, he's still alive. I don't know how often I can even fire off this blade. It seems like constantly. Which is kind of amazing. And it seems like there's no real limitation on it either. Oh, but I ran out of juice. So that is the one limitation on how often I can use it. I'll take it. Okay, so what do we want to have? Increased lightning damage with melee attacks? No. Strength, dexterity, increased physical damage with attacks, increased spell cast, and mana regen. The mana regen is kind of tempting, but not that tempting. 4% of physical damage gained is poison damage, equipment evasion. We also have increased crit chance. That is very good, but the hunter's body armor is quite good. Is it? I don't know. It's hard to tell with gear and equipment. But I think I'm going to try and roll for it anyway. Because, yeah, we didn't have any equipment anyway. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of these other skills. So what does this one require? 9 strength. Well, I should have that. So I could do poison arrow if I wanted to. Triple shot. I just need to get there. So it's really the question of, do I want the phantom bows? I still think I kind of do, if only because the phantom bow can be fired passively. I don't have to be there. Oh no. Why can I not go this way? Okay, I can go here. I don't know why this is too far, but this is not. Not that it's a problem. Let's see. Yeah, because we have the poison arrow. We have... What is this? Piercing shot. Let's see. Burning arrow. I don't know. I guess we're just going to go here. I do have 10 points available. Yeah, let's just get my int up. I think I want those that phantom bow. And then after that, we'll figure out what we're going to scale and work with. So I need 4 int and 2 levels. So that's going to be easy. And then after that, we can just go all dex. Okay, I'm just going to corral the guys. But the one problem is these arenas aren't quite big enough. For how many enemies are currently in the area shooting at me. Oops. Weirdly enough, I'm actually having some trouble spotting the enemies. Like, they blend in too well. I don't know why. Okay. Increased poison damage. It's okay. I don't think we want any of those. Increased crit chance. Max health. Poison damage. Cause poison when dealing poison damage. Increased attack speed and projectile speed. Yeah, it's either that or we go for the leather belt. It scales off of strength, though, which we're not really planning on doing. So what is my crit chance, by the way? Chance to evade is 36%, so that's not bad. Chance to hit, critical chance. 9%. Oh god, so we need flat crit. Otherwise we are woefully insufficient. Okay, then back to dexterity. Let's take a look. So now I could get Phantom Bow, I just need one more level. And... looks like I can no longer grab that because it is too far. That's awkward. So I guess in that respect, let's never shy away from going for the skill enhancers, probably. So I could go in here for the passive. Yeah, why are some of these nodes active, some of these nodes not? I'm seeing these, like, kind of weird... Oh. Oh, wait, I can go back to these rooms? To level them up? Well, that's interesting. Whereas I can't go back into these other Huh. So that begs questions of, like, what is my priority here? I guess I'm just gonna go here and we'll just see what happens. I was assuming that once I'm connected to a node, I'd be able to get back to it at any time. I wonder if there's any upgrades for attack speed that specifically determine not how fast I attack per se, but how fast that animation plays. Why is that so loud? I have no idea. I didn't leave anything else behind, right? I hope not. Okay. So, Strongwood Bow, attack crit chance. Oh, 6% base. Crit multiplier. Causes bleeding, decent damage. Can I see what I have? 29 DPS, so this would be an 11 DPS upgrade. Crit chance, and we'll replace it. Fierce projectile enhancement. Decreased attack speed. I'll go for it. So now we can do Phantom Bow. Yeah, let's get that. Whoops. Seems like this room's a bit bigger too. Maybe? I don't know. Some of the rooms are feeling a little small for me. Ow. to just be very careful to avoid taking too much damage. Because going back for any reason is not exactly death, but is a risk. Or, okay, not going back. Resting for any reason effectively reduces my damage. And I can't have that. So interestingly enough, now I've locked myself into taking this path or going back here for reasons. Yeah, so some of these are crossroads, some of these are not. I'm gonna go... Huh. Okay, so it won't let me go back into these. Yeah, do I actually want this? Okay, crossroad. Once you travel through it, you can travel to any connected node even after being far away from it. I see. So, that's the difference. Use it to create branches into my skill tree. So this was a crossroad. Got it. So, only go back if you actually have a crossroad, otherwise you kind of screw yourself. Do I want the poison arrow skill? Not overwhelmingly. Do I want triple shot, though? Also, not over much, no. Well, I kind of messed this one up a little bit. So... I mean, I guess we can go back to these passive nodes and just get them, because at this point, we're just looking for easy upgrades. Okay, so big downer on the bows. They only fire when I'm nearby. Ow, 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 ow. This is now as good a time as any. Yeah, so not nearly as cool as I wanted them to be. Because yeah, I'm taking a bunch of damage that I don't need to take. Entirely due to the fact that I'm trying to get that to work. Ouch. Cold enhancement. I think we redo this one because we'll go for the evasion and let's see, max bleed stacks. Weapon crit chance or cloth boots. Cloth boots are definitely not what I'm going for. I guess I'll go for the leather belt. It refills your flask at the cost of things. Eh. Yeah, let's just go for passives. I think I'm just gonna kind of stick to my super silly whirling blade skill. It is by and far the superior upgrade as far as I'm concerned. Or, upgrade? Superior ability as far as I'm concerned. I can kind of aim it perfectly. It hits a lot. Does a boatload of damage. The only thing I really need to do on it is just get it passive. Oh, I wonder if I can actually get it to self-trigger. Because that might actually be worth it. Or worth keeping an eye on. Because if I can get it to self-trigger purely from, Ooh, leather helmet, increased evasion, Reduced area of effect enhancement. Oh. I see. So it doubles damage but reduces the area of effect. That's funny. I might go for that. Extra poison damage, 10% added chance for poison enemies to spread poison on death. Increased poison duration. These are interesting, but I think I'm going to recycle them. Increased spell damage, mana regen, elemental damage, added power charges, or just increased physical damage with ranged attacks. Go with that. The poison one would have been interesting, and if I were pursuing it much more actively, I think I'd go for it. To some degree, I kind of don't have a choice. Because I think I have to go this direction. Ow. Yeah, we might have to have a room where we rest. Damn. Yeah, the animation lock of shooting is really messing with me. Also, the sheer amount of enemies with range attacks here, also messing with me. Yeah, I was really hoping the summons would actually be able to just auto-shoot while I run around and dodge, but I guess that would be too powerful. Yeah, considering how much enemies just seem to be kind of static here, it might not be a bad idea for me to go for the reduced damage, increased... reduced damage, or sorry, reduced AoE, increased damage. And yeah, they are definitely reusing a number of assets here. I think this just gives off such like hard, no place for bravery vibes. I can't imagine that they didn't reuse them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually go here to the crossroads, and then we're going to loop back here, grab these couple of passive trees, and then we're going to just continue up that direction. Unless I just missed, which, very real possibility. So the only immediate lasting worry that I have here is just the fact that there is a lot of archers aiming at me. And that makes this much tougher. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, luckily this whirling blade does such an absurd job at finishing enemies off. I think, can I just kind of sort of lock him down? We should visit a skill crafter at some point. Should probably also drink my last potion. Ooh. Okay. Chance to cause poison when doing poison damage, increased poison damage, fire damage. Attack speed, physical. I'm gonna just keep going for that crit chance. I could try the poison amulet, but I think I'm gonna re-roll. Rosewood bow? Nope. Elemental damage, poison to poison damage. Yeah, that's an absurdly good ring. Okay, I also realized I haven't been putting, like, Bupkis into my dexterity, and I probably should be doing that. Because dexterity does... Oh, critical hit multiplier. Attack speed, evasion. Strength is only melee damage, health and armor. Health is kind of good. I don't know. Seems like the easiest thing for me to do is just go, like, super duper hard down that direction. What else can I equip? Because we have the Ring of Speed. Oh, I need some strength for that one. Increase projectile speed and damage, reduce attack speed. Summon Phantom Bow, Poison Arrow. Let's see, mana cost 5, mana cost 18. Is there a way I can change any of these? Not really. Just gonna do regular arrow spaces there. Can I just clear these? Nope. I guess that's fine. Okay. So we were going here. Just completed that one, so let's go get the crossroads. So main goal is, as always, don't take damage. I took 30 from something. Ouch. Probably this asshole. Oop. Hit him with the poison arrow. Nice part is, poison arrow is kind of a better alternative to the whirling blades, at least for clearing enemies. Oh. Assuming I actually have enough juice for it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so we might want to get a passive that gives me a bunch of mana regen, because my mana regen is slow. Let's see. Golden Belt. Chance to burn when dealing fire damage, fire resistance, chill, dealing cold damage, no. Ring of resistance, health amulet, no. I already have that bow, so let's grab a small mana flask. I should probably use those. Armor, accuracy, probably accuracy. Or do we just rest? I think we rest at this point. Okay, so let's loop back and grab these couple of things. So there's a hub for a merchant. Ooh, leave that for a bit. Let's go the other direction. I think I want to hit that right towards the end. Ooh, okay. Hell of a lot of archers there. At least the enemy projectile speed is pretty slow. And I can just play hooky. Just keep distance. I do also have the... Let's see. I do also have that mana potion. I think the best thing I can do is probably just play extreme keep away. Take that guy out. Oh, I think I got him poisoned. And then we can just finish him off with arrows. Alright, we're good to go. We might also want to look into some skill crafting sooner than later, and skill upgrading and whatnot. I'm pretty sure I've got tons. Okay, added crit chance, health armor. Okay, compared to my... This one gives me poison though, which is hard to give up. Increased movement speed and armor. Nope, mana gained on kill, health gained on kill. Added projectile, increased... Oh, that's very good. Trigger on dash would be interesting as well. But... yeah. Want those, we already have the amulet. Still can't do the ring. Or not the ring, the belt. Not that the belt is particularly good, but this gets me a little bit more health. And then back to dexterity forever. So next order of business, we have... Okay, we do have a skill enhancer here. I think I'm just going to go up to the passive nodes. Okay. Oh. Oh. So those bonus projectiles? That's all projectiles. I did not expect that. Okay. That just turned this from like a A-tier game to an S-tier game. I love the talent tree system. I think it's very inventive. But that whole business is incredible, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. Okay, do we have anybody else? I wish loot on the ground would just auto-collect at the end of a fight. Okay, so what am I looking for? Poison damage? No. Int, attack speed. And haste flask, mana ring. Well, I don't need the mana ring as much anymore. Willow bow, 19... I could do it. Big DPS boost, big crit, area of effect, bleed over time, sure. As just a very good bow. Even if it's going to cost me some levels in strength. Oh, speaking of... Oh, no. We didn't actually get the other bow. Not sure what hit me. But I didn't appreciate it. Avoid. Keep avoiding. Just leave that there. Don't get sniped. Oh, it's him. There we go. Yeah, that health on kill is just going to help so much. Let's see. The health and mana on kill, I mean, it more or less sustains me. Health could be better, but whatever. Twilight gloves. Increased attack speed. Yup. Mana, power charge, spell, area, no. Increased attack speed, damage with range attacks. Increased physical... I want that attack speed, that's tempting, but I think we want the 35% increased crit chance. Since there is a small possibility that I can do something with that. Missing... Oh, I need to be level 19. So one more level for that. Swap out the gloves. Gloves are okay, but these gloves are much better. Okay. We still got a ways to go before the boss. I wish I knew exactly how that functioned, but it's fine. Let's enhance some skills. Bane of the Abyss skill enhancement. Trigger on crit damage. Enhanced skill has an 80% chance of being triggered whenever you score a crit. Minimum cooldown. Increased projectile speed and damage, but decreased attack speed. That's fine. Oh, 80% success rate. I don't know. In that case, maybe we just go on the chance to trigger. Hopefully it lets me do another. Did it work? Okay. Okay, it is... So it looks like I can't go back in. However, we have another skill enhancer immediately. A skill crafter there, another skill enhancer there. I don't have that many passives. That would take me back to the hub. I don't know how much I care about that. Yeah, do we just go for the next skill enhancer? Sure. I'm using this. Oh. It won't take. Well, that's fine. I think we'll just skip. Ow. Just leave that here. There we go. Oh. So, not so fun fact for me. The trigger on proc does cost mana. I guess I should have kind of guessed that. It's very strong. And we can get a bunch of those out immediately. We might need to look into some means of getting mana back, though. Just quaff a potion. That did not quaff nearly hard enough. I think the other thing I could really use is a bunch of movement speed here. Mana and health on kill? Absolutely. Fire damage? No. don't think really any of these are that good. Okay, so now we can get the willow bow, so we do even more damage. And what do we invest in? Probably just continuously push crit. What is my crit chance now? 21%. So if I wanted to, I could cut down here. I just don't know if there's much of a point to it. Otherwise, maybe we cut down here, seeing as we've got a couple of things close together and the boss is closing in. So let's do that. Alright. Let's just cook them. Got most of them. And my health is looking better. Yeah, so I think just going for the regular hits and just letting the auto proc. Oh, I can't even fire. Wait, no, I can still fire regular arrows. Even with no mana, which is good because I'm going to be burning them. Okay, mobility, pierce enhancement, projectiles from enhanced skill, pierce targets before stopping. I think I actually do want to snag that. Increase movement speed, evasion, cold damage. I guess I'll just go for evasion, not that it's much. How did that hit me? I died. Damn it. Okay. Do we do that again? I think we do. I don't know how to do that differently. I liked the crit. I think the main problem is you just get a bunch of enemies on you, and that's really difficult to work around. So let's take a look. I hate this tutorial information. There we go. Price. Do we have resources from last time? Your currency is nothing. Yeah, not enough currency. What else do we have here? Anything? People around a campfire. It feels like this is going to be kind of a town meta progression system later on. So, yeah, what was the big issue there? I mean, most of the issue was maybe I just needed a bunch of movement speed. I kind of ignored it because, you know, as long as I'm stay away, it should be fine. Okay. There we go. Let's close out of that and let's take a look. So, 1, need to respect crossroads a lot more. 2, we need to figure out skills. So, triple shot, barrage. Those are options. We have throw daggers. We have banisher. What is banisher? Dash that summons a single big blade that creates a vortex in the character position. Ooh. That's interesting. Kind of a pain to get down to. And we'd have to go past a skill crafter. The big one for me is those passives were actually very good. Let's see. Frost Hour is not. What is this one? The Guardian node is interesting. But yeah, is there an area that is just jam-packed with fun passives to work with? What else do we have? Spectral Shot. Several fire specters that move randomly, piercing all enemies. Expensive mana cost, though. Poison Flask. Poison Puddle. Poison damage over time. So we could go for that instead. Because yeah, I'm not seeing my Whirling Blade this time around. And that's probably fine. I don't want to do that exactly again. We also just have Chain Lightning. Ranged, chainable, triggerable, repeatable spell. Problem is there's not a whole lot around it that's exciting. Not the Poison Flask is that much better. Because, yeah, what I want are things like utility passives and whatnot, and the more I can get, the better. On the flip side, I could potentially come back through and around here at some point and get a whole bunch of them kind of quickly. Oh, we also have a starting skill. I'm a fool. That's where my blade note is. What else do we have? Explosive shot. Explodes in the first enemy, deals physical damage, and then fire. Dragon's Roar. It freezes enemies, or we just have Lightning Burst. Go hard lightning? Because, yeah, my spinning blade move is not... It's in a really bad spot. And I shouldn't do that again. I don't know, do we want to try Lightning Burst? Is range projectile repeatable? Okay, so this scales off of ranged attack. Attacks per second, projectiles released. Should be fine. Because, yeah, there's also the explosive arrow. What is its AoE? Doesn't say. 9 DPS, 12. None of these matter. Because I could go for the explosive shot. Let's go for the explosive shot. That maybe seems reasonable. Oh, right. I have to earn it first. Yeah, this time around, let's go for some utility spots. Go for the big passives instead of wasting a bunch of effort on silly bows that I'm not going to use. I'm going to set that there. Let's go here. And make this work. Or not. I did like the proc on crit. If we see that go by again, I'm picking it up. So the other thing to note is that we do, by default, some degree of fire damage. So I can work around that as well. Increased ranged attack speed. So that's an easy option, especially when we don't have anything better. Increased dexterity, physical. Just go passive dexterity. So where was I going with this? We have the poison flask if I want to go up this direction. Oh. Ranged area of effect, projectile poison, triggerable, repeatable. It's a skill. I don't know if this scales off of poison. It doesn't look like it does. So in that case, maybe screw it. Let's head for the poison flask. Because anything that leaves a lingering effect on the ground seems worthwhile for me. Also, the explosion on the fire arrow is extremely small. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I was hoping that would be much bigger. I mean, I bet I can make it bigger. But still. Okay, lightning damage, elemental damage, cold damage. We have a mana ring. Max mana per second. Those are tempting. Health, equipment, movement speed. I guess I'll go for the hunter's boots. Let's see. And yeah, let's just go movement speed. Because that was something that probably would have saved my life the last time. Yeah, not feeling the fire arrow too much. So I think I might try and go for like an extremely high scale AoE poison flask and just like toss a couple of those and then run away while things melt. Probably. Okay, Ember Star. Elemental resistances, basic attack as extra projectiles. Cripes, that's an amazing starting item. Let's see, increased spell damage, increased movement speed. Oh, that's 10%. Increased poison damage, extra poison stacks. Accuracy, attack, crit chance. No, I think we're gonna go for that. Points available. Right, I should be spending these things. What do I need for this one? I need 35 dex. Oh, well that's easy. There, now I have all the dex that I need. Go to the skill crafter. I don't know if I can make much of anything. No matching recipes. Yeah, I don't have enough resources. Kind of a downer, but... well... yeah, kind of a downer, not a big deal. Yeah, so my basic attack now has 3 projectiles. That's amazing. So that gives me something great to do while I'm just kind of chilling. And waiting for the poison to melt things. If I could increase my own attack speed, that'd be the other very useful thing I'd love to go for. Or attack speed knockback especially. Trigger on dash. That's interesting. Do I have boots? I do have boots. These are slightly better, but not overwhelmingly. Let's go for trigger on dash. Mana multiplier, cooldown multiplier. No, we can do better than that, maybe. Or not. Chance to gain a charge on kill. Increase evasion while moving during flask effect. Okay. Effect duration. So yeah, maybe I'll go for the smoke cloud flask and actually try and use it. Oh, but I can't. I need a level. Back to int. Let's go for defensive. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. This game doesn't believe in iframes for any reason. Certainly makes it a bit tougher. Okay, how do I kill you? Does he take extra damage from fire? Okay, yeah, he takes extra damage from my explosive arrow. Gift from Father. Health gained on kill. Chance for burning enemies spread burn. That's really cool. I'm gonna do it, because I don't have anything better. I guess that boosts my regular attacks. So it's probably fine. Okay, so we were going this way for the poison flask. Yeah, I don't fully know how to feel about some of this, just because, like, that's weird and niche and suddenly makes me rethink where I'm going on my talent tree. On the flip side, we do know that there is a fire arrow that I could go for, but I'm also not entirely sure if we need it, is the other consideration. Okay, so we now have a poison flask. Probably grab this. Oh god. There are almost no crossroads here. Because it might be practical for me to go bing, bang, boom, bam. And then stop there. I think we do. Because we want the bigger passives. Those are notably stronger. There we go. I mean, on the big plus side, this is causing enemies to burn and explode for large quantities of damage. Which is just helpful. Okay, interact with the portal when you're ready to leave. I don't know if we had anything else. Burn when doing fire damage, increase fire damage, lightning damage, fire resistance, added projectiles. I think I'm gonna snag that. Increase evasion, armor, invasion, nibble when on full health. Guess I'm gonna just go for the armor and evasion. That wasn't very good. Can I have points available? And the sad part is just go all dex. Alright. Burn them. It's a shame the burning damage isn't actually that powerful. But that's okay. Oh, right. I have poison flasks I should be using here. They're pretty good too, actually. I think I'm going to try and give them the bonus projectiles. Dream Shaper. Elemental damage, added health, mana, burn damage over time, poison damage over time. I mean, that's just absurdly good. There's also the poison amulet, which is also very good. But Dream Shaper just feels like a perfect fit. Do we want to just do increased elemental damage, seeing as that's kind of taken over? Absolutely. Okay, so what do you need? Strength. I mean, good for the max health anyway. Ow. Still think just firing off my regular arrow shots is probably the way to do this. It just seems to be that much more effective. Lots of burning, lots of explosions. And gives me health on kill. Okay, cloth boots. Area of effect, max mana, no. Cloth gloves, increased range attack speed, eh. Rosewood, body armor, ring of resistance. None of these are good. Let's go for the attack speed. Alright, let's get that combat perk. Then we'll go find a different crossroads to follow. You know, in retrospect, I think I made a mistake here. There was that one skill that creates like 5 fire enemies. Or 5 fire projectiles that will pierce through things. That might have actually been very good. Might have been. Like, I'm having a hard time telling because this right now feels absurdly powerful. Feels that way. Hard to say exactly. Alright, snag everything. I think we're good. Increase elemental damage, 20 mana regen per second. I think we want that, and fire amulet. Admittedly, the secondary effects aren't very good. but I don't have a choice. Okay, so we can now wear the silly belt. Oh. I don't actually know. Ember Star might be better. Okay, and Fire Amulet requires a silly amount of strength. Let's work on that. Ring Resistance is ho-hum at best, but Fire Amulet for even more fire seems good. Yeah, what would this have done? It's okay. It would have been hard to get to anyway. Alright, let's take a look. What else do we have? Because we do also have the Burning Arrow. Yeah, chance to burn. Damages fire. I think we go this direction. Go here. Wait. This is tough. Because this is not a crossroads. Unless I can... No, I don't... No, I don't think I can double back on myself. I guess I don't need these skill nodes. I can reach them through other means. So I'm probably just going to go straight down and get access to these. Because this is a decent amount of goodies. And who knows, I can always make that one fire skill. So yeah, let's go this direction. Because utility always is good. Okay. Let's just pelt him. Yeah, I might actually replace my regular attack with the fire arrow in retrospect. And get rid of that basic attack has plus projectiles. Ow. Ooh. I knew these guys were nasty, I just didn't realize they were that bad. Yeah, don't get touched by the AoEs. Easy answer. I was hoping it would just slow you down, but no, it slows you down and almost kills you. Added crit chance, which would be good. Hunter's Ring, added projectiles. And that's all projectiles. So I think I'll snag that. It just requires me to be level 15, so we're kind of good there. Let's keep putting points into strength for now. Go for that. Yeah, big bonus, I'm very fast now. So it should make it legitimately easier to avoid some of these things. And I'm just gonna fire the shots off. Avoid you with a poison flask. Not that I'm like really built for poison, unfortunately. Who can play this potion game? I still think shooting them is probably more effective. Alright, is fine. Forest boots, increased movement speed. Increased fire damage. Lightning enhancement, not even a question. I'm going to be so fast for this. Okay, so one more level for that, one more level for the fire amulet. Okay, I guess we're going back to the hub. Let's see what they have. I should be able to buy almost everything. So what I'm looking for are anything that gives projectiles. We also need gloves, helmet, and chest piece. Oh, never mind. Some of these are expensive. Too expensive. But I can maybe sell stuff. Let's get rid of the Ring of Resistance. Yeah, do we give... Oh, no. We definitely want the Dream Shaper. Ember Star is okay. Trigger on kill. Because we might want to just get the trigger on kill. Increase range crit. Oh. Projectiles from enhanced skill chain to targets nearby on hit. Deal reduced damage. I think I need to get that. That's too good. So we don't need belts. We don't need boots. Gloves. Boring. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these just aren't vibing with what I'm trying to go for. So let's go for the trigger on kill enhancement as well. Oh, and I don't have enough currency for that. So actually going back to town is kind of a wash. I really wish movement speed scaled the dash distance. Maybe we need to just look into new things. That man has jiggle physics. Is good. Alright, let's just continue on. The other thing I could do is like kind of a really long roundabout, but I don't think I want to do that. Oh, this is a crossroads anyway. Ow. Deserve that a bit. Let's just round them up. Melt them down. That's a hell of a lot of fire. That's a lot of explosions. That's a good sign. Game has kind of bad audio balance. Physical to fire enhancement. Ring of Poison, Hunter's Amulet. This would be interesting. So I'm going to snag it. Crit chance, cold damage, attack speed. I guess... Do we get the defensive? I think we do. But first... 5 more strength so I can put on the fire amulet. So that gives me chance to burn when dealing fire damage, increase fire damage. The rest is not that good, but... That is. And then, right, we also have Hunter's Ring finally, so I can do extra projectiles, increase projectile speed. So things I'm going to need... Oh, the skill enhancer right there. Yeah, so let's do this defensive passive node, pick it up since it's nice and easy. Okay, so we do actually have that melee guy. Also, it looks like there might be a different type of smaller melee. Ow. Ow. I was hoping I'd be out of the way, but unfortunately your attack animation locks you in. Kind of hard. Oof. I should be much zippier. I'd love to have, like, the ability to shoot while on the run, but eh. Projectile speed, or attack speed, projectile speed. Bleeding, accuracy, none of these. Leather gloves, cloth body armor. Extra evasion, increase armor. No. None of these are particularly amazing for me, unfortunately. Because yeah, what is my armor? It's bad. Okay, well, we can go enhance my skills. Trigger on kill. We also have range attack speed and extra projectiles. 80% success rate. Do we think we go for it? Or do we do extra projectiles on fire attack? That one's tough. No, I think I'm going to put that on the fire arrow. Okay, so this is now properly enhanced. So let's go get the fire arrow and then enhance that. Aha! Silly chaser boy thinks he can get me. He cannot. Okay. I guess the one thing I might want to consider in the future is actually going for some degree of... ice or poison, anything that slows enemies down. Because in retrospect, you could probably keep them kind of far away with a cold build with this setup. Increased AoE, I do like that. Now, increase that fire damage. Let's grab those fire arrows. I think the best thing I can possibly do here is just corral enemies for a while until I have them kind of out of sight, out of mind. That hit me? Rude. Yeah, corral enemies until they're not really able to chase me. Or get at me. I just have to be very worried about the big dudes. Because my dash is much shorter than I'd like it to be. Okay, so what do we do here? I think we go down. We have a couple of utility upgrades. Oh good, and a skill enhancer. A couple of skill enhancers, in fact. Ow, 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 ow. That before that gets at me. Okay, stay away from Lightning Man. Yeah, the problem is, after a certain point, there's no such thing as a tell anymore. It's just a, if you stand still, you're dead. But I can kind of make that work. Kinda. We're just reaching the point in time where I'm actually just going to get insta-gibbed and there's not much I can do about it. None of these are good, none of these are good. We might actually just rest here. Or we just get a second Hunter's Ring. Back to Dexterity. Yeah, we have both Hunter's Rings. So in that case, I can throw in the Dream Shaper. And I'm going to try switching that there. Poison Flask. So how do we want to do this? I think we go for the skill enhancer first. Because I can take this and do added projectiles. What else do we have? Chain enhancement. I think that might be worth it. Perfect. Okay, so now if we take a look at my inventory, this should do less damage, yes, but have a ton of projectiles, and they should chain from one enemy to the next. Which should be insane. Oh my god. Oh, get absolutely shreked. Hot damn. Okay, increased poison enhancement. It's fine. Increased fire damage would be nice. I don't think any of these are good, though. So we're actually going to take this opportunity to rest, just in case. We're going to go down here. And we'll start taking some of those crossroads for goodies. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. There's 4 of the big fire guys. I want to just get rid of the explodies, because they actually have a chance to chase me. Or the capacity to chase me. The sound engine cannot handle this. I can't blame it. There we go. So I don't actually do that much damage, so we might actually want to look into a better bow. The main thing is, Gift from Father gives me a little bit of healing. And some other goodies. So I think I'll grab the Willow Bow and the extra fire damage. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Because we've got a couple of splits. This one is pretty good. I think what we might want to do is this one, then this one. Stop here, and then go for the other splits. Because we got... the boss will be here soon. And yeah, I should genuinely try and make an effort. Maybe I should have gone for the explosive arrow. Oh, you know, I should probably use the, smoke flask when I get the chance. Physical to poison, Arctic Mage, Thief's Boots. None of these are good. We don't have a hat, so I might as well grab one of those. Yeah, spell cast speed. Do these count as spells? I don't think they do. Because it's not listed as a spell. It's listed as an attack. Yeah, none of these are listed as spells. I guess I'm gonna just go for that. Because I have no better alternatives. Okay, yeah, we don't have the Ember Star anymore, so 49... I think I'm going to try the Willow Bow. Because the fire... 271 DPS versus 90... Oh god. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. Alright, let's keep heading for that utility. Yeah, that might just be it. I just wasn't rolling enough deeps. Wow, cleared that room in a second. Cripes, man. This game is incredibly cool. It's very much, hey, if you took Path of Exile and turned it into something else. Or not something else. If you... Do we want to just Grab that? No. These all kind of suck. Physical damage, crit chance, lightning damage, energy shield, increase evasion. I'll just snag it. I'd snag that one. But yeah, exactly what would happen if you took Path of Exile and turned it into a roguelike. Okay, maybe it doesn't have the dungeon crawling exactly, but it's freaking good enough. In fact, I personally like it better, but that's just because I'm a huge sucker for roguelikes. And single-player games, Path of Exile is very grindy. Yes, it does let you eventually get to this point. But it is one of those where, like, I just don't have the patience for that anymore. Haven't for a while. Better Willow Bow that also does poison damage, which just seems really good. Because that'll proc my poison effects. Increased int, energy shield, movement speed, armor while stationary. We can do better than that. Damage dealt leeches mana. Increase max mana. Alright, there. Now we no longer have to worry at all about mana or poison or a bunch of other things. So, was I gonna go up here next? I think so. Yeah, we don't have long before the boss shows up. Ow. Something hit me. Only immediate problem is I do not have passive healing anymore, so that is actually an issue. Lucky Sandals. And skill costs less mana to cast. Ring of Cold. Nowhere's Belt. I think I'm just gonna rest. Better to not risk a damn thing. Okay, just fire those out. Melt everything? Oh, there's one guy left. Excuse me, sir. Please don't be there. I think my only regret is the poison flask. I don't think is particularly useful at this point. Mana on kill, health on kill. Willow Bow, Hunter's Flask. Extra projectiles during flask effect. Oh. I really need to remember to actually use some of these. Okay. Piercing shot, spectral shot. Throw daggers. Okay, so let's craft that one. Let's see, additional projectiles, area of effect. Trigger on critical, trigger on kill. Wait. Did that, okay, didn't use up all of them. Can't really use it at the moment. We need one more skill crafter to really utilize that. We're going here for the other offensive node. Alright. And then we stay in our safe place. If there's enemies over here. There are no enemies over here. Admittedly, this is turned into a very goofy game. I think my character's run cycle very much captures the essence of how I feel right now. Let's see. Melee effects, range, chance to deal double damage. Well, we can't do any of the other ones. Added projectiles. Oh, baby. Okay, so I could keep going this direction, but that would be kind of fruitless. I walk into a room and the room dies. Yeah, there's something really jolly about this character's run cycle when you're going past a certain speed, and we've reached that speed and it feels very good. Armor, eh. Thief's Boots, Ring of Cold, eh. Increased attack speed and area of effects, kind of tempting. Spell and Fire, poison damage, poison enemies, spread poison. I mean, that's not bad. Not really what I'm going for. Cripes, this is even worse. I guess I'll go for the crit chance, just because, why not? I have nothing else. Okay, next up, do we want to go this direction? Vaguely? The main question is, do I want to go up here? Oh, that's weird. Because where else can I go? We're kind of limited. Because I could scoot up here, grab a couple of things. The really unwieldy and impractical option... No. In retrospect, we only have, like, maybe 1 or 2 nodes left before the boss shows up. So that does change some things. I think we're actually going to go here. 1, 2, 3. And then if we have time to go for this, just so I can get the fire projectiles. I don't think we need it, but I'm also not really sure what the boss is about. Other immediate fear is that the boss is not going to let me pull off a lot of my cheese here. But I do so much damage, maybe it won't be a problem. If we're really lucky, the boss is really big and I can hit it with multiple attacks. Let's go for... I'm actually going to go for the accuracy. I don't think we need anything else. Okay, I have no armor. I don't know what this thing is. What does this require? 37 strength. Not that it's particularly amazing, but, better than nothing. Did I... Okay, I did pick the correct node. Okay. Yeah, just shoot until there's nothing left. Spray and pray, boys. I'm just watching for any impending projectiles that might be flying my way, as unlikely as they are to exist. Skill Echo. Repeats 1 more time when cast. Well, that would be lovely. Ring of the Attacker. God, that would have been amazing. On my current setup, but whatever. I'm gonna maybe check that one, because that could be good. Poison damage over time, poison stacks, lightning. Like, what's with all this lightning junk? I'm gonna go for that one just for the projectile speed. Let's see. Inventory. Okay, so nothing else I can do. Let's just slap the armor on so I'm extra tanky, and accept challenge. Hello, big man. Oh, big fast man. Okay, I think the best thing I can possibly do here is hug the man to death. He has been hugged. Area cleared, victory. Thanks for playing the demo. This demo is sick as hell. It needs some work in a couple of ways. Mostly just, it gets a little choppy and no, it's mostly the choppiness, and I think it's maybe a little bit too much text overload early on. I feel like just a quick tutorial run that isn't anything more than just kind of a, well, I don't know. Does it even need a tutorial run? Nah, throw me into the, throw me off the deep end. I'll figure out how to swim. Other people might want it, though. Just kind of a, like, I think what the game needs, frankly, is just a button that shows up for your first run or 2 or 3 with just a big, like, huh? And it then points at everything on the UI, and it's like, hey, go here. Crossroads will let you, like, go back to places. I think maybe even having one of those that, like, have some of the text unlock. Oh, that's it. We're just going to start a very quick run. We're not going to do anything more than take a look at the skill tree. I think that some of the text on the skill tree should straight up unlock with subsequent runs. This is awful. I hate this. It just immediately gives you a bunch of stuff. And, like, it makes sense, but it's just hard to look at. I would get rid of all of this text at first. Get rid of the rewards. Get rid of the battle monsters. Like, this is useless. You can have, like, a little sword through every single node where you'd fight enemies. And then maybe some garlands around just to communicate, hey, this is peaceful. You could even have it as part of, like, show and hide legend. And you could have more information there. All I would have is Crossroad. Once you travel through it, you can travel to any connected node. I get rid of the random item passive just because every single one of these has that, so it becomes meaningless. But if it says Crossroad, once you travel through it, you can travel to any connected node. That would solve so much of my immediate confusion. The rest of these nodes, doesn't even need to be... doesn't even need the dialogue. Just entering this room gives fire resistance. Most players will understand fairly implicitly you have to go here, especially if it's lit up. And after their first run, you fight monsters. So the extra text is just too much. A little bit of cleanup on the UI, just... I would say, instead of LMB, MMB, RMB, I'd actually maybe go with the mouse symbols instead. Maybe? I don't know, it's just a lot of text really fast in a way that comes off as slightly confusing. I think the gear and equipment... What is this? Oh, Lost Temperament. Whoa. So we'd get a potion from winning the last run, or permanently? I'm not sure. Physical damage converted to lightning during flask effect. Increased damage during flask effect. Woohoo. That's really good. So the one other thing I would say is I wish some of the gear and equipment had more interesting effects, just a little bits here and there. Specifically, I wish a lot of the boots would come with things that modify your dash in some way, shape, or form. You know, increase your dash length, or add like a charging attack or something as part of it. Equipment that procs various effects and abilities on top of, you know, the skill modifications. So not every piece of gear is just a stat stick. Admittedly, some of the stat sticks were good, like bonus projectiles or things that modify fire further. But it would be nice if, like, you know, here's the fire bow. Sure, it has all of those effects. Enemies explode on death. That's huge. And even have that as a separate thing. This is the one special feature of this weapon. Or another one that's like burning, any enemy that dies leaves a burning spot on the ground. And if you get both of those, boy, you're in for a fun run. I know the enemies explode, burning enemies explode on death, that already exists in the game. But having it so that it's like a singled out, like this is the special feature of this weapon, would make it a little bit readable, because just right now it's a lot of numbers and information to parse, and that can get a little tedious. The other one is also maybe just a little bit of pool management. One of the problems I was running into by the end there, and maybe it was just the fact that I had all the other perks, but I was getting just non-stop lightning enhancement perks, and I don't want those. And so maybe it's just there isn't enough burning talent nodes, but maybe it's one of those that the more burning you have, the more likely you are to run into a couple of burning nodes or something, or even just some way to banish perks. Because yeah, I was just re-rolling and it's like, oh, it's a bunch of lightning perks, let's re-roll it into more lightning perks, and it's just like, this doesn't help me. I do not want this, and it feels bad. One thing I actually suggested in another game, but I think it would actually be applicable here. I think it's a rare piece of loot, just random reward every once in a while, is a node spot that you can overwrite any single one of these nodes with another node. So like you find a fire node or something, and you can effectively put it there. Or maybe you just get a bunch of stuff that lets you re-roll nodes that you already have down on the ground, or even return to some of the ones that aren't crossroads. You know, every once in a while I'd want to go back to this spot, and I couldn't, because it's not a crossroad, and so having loot that specifically lets you turn a node into another node would actually be really cool, or even warp elsewhere. You know, what if you straight up had a wormhole spot here that takes you across the board over here? Just little bits on that to gamify the talent tree even further would be lovely, and I would love to see that. Even ones that let you add like extra lines, you know, connect two nodes together all of a sudden, as just bonus loot to make the talent tree that much more fun to navigate. Otherwise, I don't know. I think it's a near flawless game in terms of its core concept. It just needs a lot more meat to it and some level of like quality of life and tweaking. Mostly for replayability. My one fear is that like after a certain point you kind of find the meta builds for each class, and then after that game gets boring. But the game has so much modification, so much gear, so many different like little bits you can add that it almost doesn't matter. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing where it goes. So for now, at least, if you guys want to play the To Kill a God demo, it is available as part of the Steam Next Fest. I don't know. I mean, that's going to be ending soon, actually. So hopefully the demo sticks around for a little longer. But genuinely is one of the best demos I have played this week. And then also just one of the best roguelikes that is up and coming at this point. I know, this has just got a lot of creativity and a lot of good ideas behind it. Even if most of it is just repackaging Path of Exile as a roguelike, I like that a lot, and I want to see more of it. So, for now at least, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.